Welcome to FWA Ouendan. This is a rhythm game for the DS developed by Ines in 2005. It never came to America, but a spiritual successor to it did in the form of Elite Beat Agents. All of the songs in this game are covers of popular Japanese songs from the 70s to the early 2000s. This difficulty is easy. We won't be playing that. Neither will we be playing normal. When you beat normal, you unlock hard. And when you beat hard, you unlock expert, this up here, which of course means we have to call in the professionals, aka American-style cheerleaders. Scoring in this game is kind of weird. Getting an S rank, which is the highest rank, only requires that you don't miss and that 90% of the notes you get the highest score. Because you don't actually get a miss when you miss part of a slide, but it does still break your combo. There's really weird situations where you can get an A with a much higher score than an S. Very weird. Another thing to notice, you'll notice these pads on my fingers. This game is not meant to be played all at once. When it comes to the exhibition, we don't have to play the whole game. We can select whatever songs we want to, maybe the best songs or the most impressive songs. So don't feel like, if this game gets accepted, we have to play the whole game. That's definitely not the case. This pad on my thumb, I use to lock the stylus at the same angle. No matter which way my thumb is, it can't slide around. It makes it much easier. But I think we will get going now here. We've got the first song, which is Loop and Loop, originally by Asian Kung Fu Generation. Here you'll get to see the cheer squad kind of shows up to help people who need help with whatever tasks they're doing. This kid is studying for cram school. The song is especially difficult for me because they like to hide a bunch of notes in the bottom left corner, and I'm left-handed, so my hand locks the note. Slow songs somehow harder in rhythm games. So you notice there's some notes where you slide, and the little dots all count as hits within the slide. And you've noticed there's now flames coming from the bottom of the screen. As my combo increases, those flames will get higher, and it makes it very difficult to see the red and the yellow combos. And you can see they're getting higher. And then when you break the combo, they go away. And then at the end of the song, we'll get the good ending. all of those scenes within the song as well have bad outcomes that can happen if your life bar is below the red area. Get the score graph here. This will show you exactly where I missed. I think I missed one. Yeah, one miss. And those two 50%. In a song like this that only has about like a little over 200 notes to begin with, those 50% would be enough to get an S, not to get an S by itself. Moving on, we're going to Dance Koi no Dance Site, which is originally by Morning Musume. This song is going to be the first one where you get multiple hits in the same spot, and also spins. The spins in this game can be very difficult, which is why my DS is on a table right now. It's not just for the camera, it's because spins are way easier when it's like this. This lady is trying to date her boss, which I'm not sure is a great idea, but we're going to help her do it anyways. You can see that. No, it's on the same area. Stacks, we call them. There's the first spin. And every additional spin you get past the 300-point margin will give you extra points. So there's kind of an uncapped lid on any song that has a spin in it, if you're fast enough. You can see how hard, especially the yellow notes, are to see in the flames area. They did not change that in the second game either. There's a long back and forth. The first long spin. Let's see if I can get some donuts. There we go. And she succeeded in going on the date. Good job. Yeah, we can see we got an S. We got 150. Probably on this song, maybe another 50 or a few more 100s, and we would not have got the S. Next, we are going to Guts da Zay, originally by Olfels. This is one of my favorite songs. Very catchy. And in this song, I want to bring your attention to the life bar. I talked a little bit about it earlier. But you'll notice, if you look, it's constantly ticking down. It doesn't just tick down when you take damage or get a miss. It's always ticking down. So you're kind of refilling it with each note. And that means on songs that are long or have a lot of space between notes. You can get in trouble just from hitting some 100s if there's too much space between the notes, because the higher the score, the more life it gives you when you hit the note. And on this difficulty, sometimes that can put you in big trouble if there's a lot of space. Like in this song, there's a lot of space between the notes, and you're almost wanting the harder portions to come by to refill your life more. There's the first really long track that bounces back and forth for a really long time. And they'll catch you by surprise with the notes afterwards. Also, yeah, the horse is swimming after a burglar. That's what's going on in this song. That was close. Our horse friend is gonna save the day here. And yeah, that's an important fact of the story of this game, that anybody who calls for the cheer squad, they will appear. Even if that person is a horse. Maybe especially if that person's a horse. Yeah, you can see this little dip here at the beginning. That's not because I missed anything. That's just because there was space between the notes. Well, in the hand cam you can't see it because of the screen brightness, but it's there, believe me. Oh, you can see it on the bottom screen. That's fine. Now moving on to Festival, or Melody, by 175R. Now this is the only non-cover song in the whole thing. This is the original version of the song. So this song has some fairly long spins with a lot of opportunity for extra points. It's also pretty cute. It's like a Romeo and Juliet love story, except, you know, not tragic. They're on opposing festival teams, and the dad doesn't want these two to get together, so we have to cheer for him. This song has really short tracks at some point, which can catch you by surprise quite a bit. Like that. And the dots inside can have some syncopation. They're not all on the beats. It's a little nice. And most of these songs, as you can see, when you miss a note, it's kind of hard to only miss one. A lot of times you'll miss a cluster, which is very punishing on this difficulty level. Later on, you'll see. Or maybe you won't if I'm good. So, very short holds like that can also be very difficult when they're juggles as well. It can be tough to know when the bounces are going to end because you only see the end of the bounce for a split second before it's over. Luckily, you don't get penalized if you continue to hold, but usually there's a note right afterwards that's going to punish you if you don't stop. So here we got Linda Linda by the Blue Hearts. And this is one of the songs that will show off when you're on a long slide. You can miss all the dots in the middle. You will take life damage and it will break your combo, but it does not actually count as a miss. Hopefully you don't see that, but this song has some pretty long slides in it. This guy's noodle shop has some problems. You'll also see a lot of the characters will show up in other ones, like this reporter from the horse story will show up to review this guy's restaurant. Yeah, as you can see, I missed a dot in one of those tracks, so my combo is now broken, which is going to scuff my score completely. But I might still be able to get an S. It's weird. I think I actually did miss one earlier in the song, so it's going to be an A no matter what now. Believe it or not, this song was one of the last ones that got an S rank on this difficulty. It just has some blind spots in it for some reason. Following the backing track now. And we made it. So this song is my favorite song in the game. It's Kokoro Odoro by Nobody Knows Plus. This guy who we're going to help, this pottery master who we're going to help in this song, appears in the sequel along with a few other characters. He also appears in some other songs in this game as well. He needs inspiration is the problem. He's going to get it. I don't really have much to say else about this song, so just enjoy. He keeps making crappy pottery. So, here's the first bout of inspiration. But he still needs more. So he's in like this retiree jazzercise class, but the instructor gets him that inspiration. And now he's got to go all the way to the club. This is the first song with like wiggly slides. Those corners are tough. Yeah, and they barely got a bonus on that spin. And we'll see him in that getup in the next game as well. Which, by the way, I didn't mention. I've been mentioning a sequel. I don't mean Elite Beat Agents by that. You can see I got misses. They were all on slides, though, so I still got an S, even though this score is super scuffed. I think you can get 2 million or so on this song. There is a sequel called Moeru Niketsu Rhythm Damashi Ouendan 2, which is really, really good. I hope to show off that one day as well. It has more songs. It has 2 different cheer squads. It's very cool. And it has some features that this game doesn't have, like extra skipping, and you can also turn the rings off that tell you when to hit the note. That is really expert feature. But now we're moving on to Atsuki Kodo no Hate by BZ. This gym teacher teaches at an all-women's school. That's why this song in particular is actually funnier if you're playing on the lower difficulties, because for some reason the all-male cheer squad is sitting at desks at this women's school. This one will have a lot of slide bounces as well. Short ones and longer ones. They're just goofing off in the back. And his class doesn't really like him that much, so he's got to win them over. song's pretty funky. And of course, everything escalates here. You'll see. So he almost drowned there. His students had to save him. So another thing to note is on the previous difficulty, a lot of the notes are the same. The screen is just, the notes are rotated 90 degrees and faster. We made it. So these spaces between games, I use them to talk because I don't have a commentator for this video, and talking during the songs is kind of tough. But you can also use this space between songs for whatever, and I can rest my fingers in the meantime, maybe. We're about hitting the halfway point here. This kid's playing dodgeball, trying to impress his this budding romance. This is a song called Thrill by Tomoyasu Hotai, who also performed the song Battle Without Honor or Humanity from Kill Bill. So this is the first song where screen clutter and the amount of notes on screen and the amount of rings and how close they are is going to start to be a problem. Sometimes the notes are in an unexpected location or reversed, which makes it easy to get them out of order, and that will cause you to miss the whole string and maybe even fail the song, like, almost instantly. I like the villain kid in this. He kind of looks cool. So if you get this scene wrong, the old man yells at him instead of saying, "Oh, it's okay." See? I ended that slide too early. It had one more bounce to go. The bad scenes in this song are very funny because the kid just gets nailed right in the face by the dodgeball. My friend is getting ridiculous. These combos here are what I was talking about. Really dense clusters. There we go. And from then on, from this part of the game on, that's going to be something we have to worry about in a lot of songs. All right, now we're solidly in the second half of the game here. We're looking over here. This guy's running a political campaign. This is Taisetsu na Mono by Road of Major. And this is where the game starts throwing really tight corners at you where you have to cross the entire screen. And no matter which hand in this you are, you're going to be covering it up. So you kind of have to know what's coming a little bit. Like that. My hand is in the way there. His opponent is like has like zombie afro spray. I don't know what's going on here or how that works, but I convinced these housewives to vote for me. And now we're gonna have a drag race or fight. Also, these cross combos where you're kind of crossing the screen and within the same combo, they get tricky. This is also part of the game where, remember those cops for later, by the way. The game starts throwing you the same part of the song will be repeated, but the pattern of notes will be different. It'll kind of throw you a curveball like that. And I think most of my misses were on slides in this one. So yeah, we're at the beginning there. Yeah, no actual misses. I get an S rank, but I can tell you, that 2 million is definitely possible on this song. So this is another example of you can get the highest rank in the score, but that is nowhere near the highest score that you can get on this song. Ooh, now it's time. This is where the game really starts to get tough. We're gonna go to Cleopatra here, and actually the cheer squad is gonna get sucked backwards in time to Cleopatra's time in Egypt to help build a pyramid that's gonna help her woo, I believe, Mark Antony. I think if I got my history right there. So, in my opinion, this here is the most difficult song to full combo besides the final song, and it's the first song that has spins that are not the end of a section that have like difficult combos directly after the spin still, which makes it really tough. It's also a very long song with very long sections, so you really don't get a break. That's what starts to make it really tough. This song is real funky too. See, that spin is very quick. It looked easy because I got bonus points, but I just barely made that. Here we go. And here we go. And also, I forgot what I was going to say there. Not done yet. So I also notice repeated hits on the song are not actually on the same dot. They kind of drift. If you hit these in the same spot, you can actually miss it. Barely made that. This is the final spin. Woo. And Cleopatra got a makeover. I don't know, I guess this pyramid's magic. So thank goodness we helped her get her workers going. Alright, from here through the end of the game, it's all pretty difficult with like one nice break. Wow, okay, that is great. That's almost the best I've ever done in that song. We're going over here now to the song One Night Carnival by Kishidan. This first chair violinist has a stomachache, but he's late for the concert. He has to get there. So he's riding the subway. We have to show up to help. He's taking medicine. We're basically going to cheer the medicine on. cool breeze. You see, I'm close to a red line. Those are bad scenes. I don't want to show off bad scenes, so this is the pills. The medicine are here to fight. And that writing's not on their chest. Their leotards are just the same color as their skin. Almost done. One more section left. We'll get him to the concert. Long spins can be very tricky because it seems like you have tons of time, but you have to spin it a ton. And if you get behind, it's hard to catch back up, to speed it up again. All right, we are in the final 4 songs now. Like I said, there's 15 songs. This is number 12. This will be a nice break for us. This is a song called Over the Distance by Hitomi Yaida. And it is a difficult song. It is in the final batch of songs that the game gives you access to. But it isn't like high stream or voltage, so your fingers get, wrist and your elbow get a bit of a break here. All of the DS rhythm games by Innis feature at least one sad song, and this is the one for the entry. So it's also the only song in the game without victory fanfare at the end at the score screen. So I'll just let this play. This guy has died, and he needs to send one last message. This song always gets me. And the sad songs in the other Indus games are likewise very, very good. And you notice I got an S, but I did miss part of that last slide. I missed the first dot in it. Alright, I think this will be a fan favorite here. This is Taiyo ga Moeteriu by the Yellow Monkey. This game has one of the longest spins, or this song has one of the longest spins in the game as the final note. Also, this salaryman is going to fight a giant kaiju mouse. And the cheer squad shows up on the empty streets. If you get these wrong, the mouse tricks him in all sorts of hilarious ways. Don't ask me how the guy got so big. That's his burning passion, I guess. It's hard to keep it up for that long. Oh, barely made it. That was almost a miss. And she has no idea who he is. He's just a salaryman. So you can see I got a high score there, which is wild because I just overwrote an S with this A because just due to the quirks of the slide system and scoring system, that one miss is actually near the end actually didn't decrease my score enough. So we come to the second to last song. This is Shanghai Honey by Orange Range, and this song is a preview of the note density that you're going to see in the final song. These spins are also very tough, which is also a preview of the finale. The final segment of this song is one of the tougher in the game. It's very tricky, and it's way different from the rest of the song as well, which makes it a little hard to make the adjustment. We have robot aliens invading. So you can see the game has escalated now. These two cops are gonna take him out. I told you to remember these cops. That's kind of a fake out section where they think you think the section's gonna end and it has a little bit more to go. And they find out, oh, they're electric. Maybe we should get some water. Very close on that spin. Now I get the weird part. You can see, if there had been a scene here, I might have got the bad version of the scene because I was right on the edge of the red just from those two misses. It's very brutal, this part of the game. And you'll see the dip. Just those two misses at the end of the game. Oh, cratered. Okay, so we've cleared the whole map except the final song. Ready, Steady, Go by Lark NCL. Most people will have heard this from the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime, not Brotherhood, the first one. It's hard to talk during this. I will say, if the audience will join me, both in the chat and in person, when the cheer squad says go, or we get a circle scene break, aka the good scene breaks, I want you to also say go. The trickiest parts of the song are the spins are absolutely brutal, and a couple of times in the song they lead into very tough combos right afterwards. The difficulty of this song cannot be compared to the rest of the game. It is way, way more difficult than the rest of the game. Here we go. This song can just have your number. If you mess up almost at all, or even if you get too many 100s, you will fail the song. So, my apologies if I fail it the first time. We'll see if I can get it. Everyone's gonna come back. Oh yeah, there's a meteor coming to Earth. We're gonna stop it with the power of cheering. Whoa, those spins have almost got my number. And here come spins at the start. 3 in a row. This is rough. Here we go. We're gonna save the planet, everybody. Ah, literally on the final spin. And sorry, we failed. Everyone's dead. Okay, so clearly we didn't cheer hard enough. We have to cheer harder this time. The last section, if you miss any part of it, you will miss more notes, and it's just going to take you out, because there's too many. We need more of the planet. spins. There we go. And the final section. Saving the planet. And you saw from one miss, I almost failed. There we go. Almost full combo. One miss. And it was like that. And there you are. If I push to go on after this, it will start playing the credits, which I don't want. Suffice to say, obviously, as an exhibition game, there's not a lot of risk here. The biggest thing that could happen is I fail the final song, or, you know, a bad mistake makes me replay another song. A couple of minutes difference either way. When given the fact that we don't have to play the whole game in the first place, we can choose any song we want since we have them all unlocked. I think it's entertaining, and it's a game that I don't think has ever been shown off anywhere before. I would love to see it. So thanks for watching this submission, and I appreciate you. See you at FWA.